The soundtrack of the Damascus day is shelling. The regime has the heavy guns. They're the first thing you hear in the morning and the last at night. The regime's hub is the city centre. Armed rebels are dug into parts of the ring of suburbs around Damascus. This is one of them. The rebels who filmed this, and any civilians who haven't managed to escape, have been shelled steadily in the last few days. The shells keep the rebels back from this strategic strongpoint, Meze Air Base. The BBC was invited in to visit its detention centre, run by Air Force Intelligence, Syria's most feared security service. We weren't allowed to see the cell blocks. Human rights groups and former prisoners say torture happens here. They paraded 6 male prisoners. The men said they were not speaking under duress. The governor, who wouldn't be filmed, said any doubters were making the wrong assumptions about Syria's secular state. Syrian state TV was in the room to film us. None of the men had been in court yet. All had confessed to being in jihadist Al-Qaeda-style groups.
I'm part of Ansar al-Islam. The group's main work is making mines and explosive devices to plant where the army and security are based.
They produced the Algerian passport of Jamal Amma al-Khadour, who said he was also a French citizen living in Marseille.
I decided to do something for the children of Syria, for the families, for the powerless. I decided to join the jihad rather than crying in front of my TV.
He wouldn't answer when I asked if he'd been tortured. All the others said they hadn't. 2 said they were part of the Nusrat Front, which the Americans might soon name as a terrorist group. I can't vouch for what they said. As the chocolates went round, one repeated how well they'd been looked after. But a trip to District 86 in Damascus explains why the regime let us see alleged jihadists. Alawites from the same minority religious sect as President Assad live here in flats wrecked by a big car bomb. Hanal Ibrahim's sister was one of 15 killed. She blames jihadists and, like all President Assad's supporters, backs him when he says he's defending Syria against terrorists. Foreign diplomats here say jihadists do operate in Syria as a small part of the armed rebellion.
In this city you can really feel the strain of the war. It's turning lives upside down and ending them. It's impossible to say what's going through the mind of President Assad at the moment, but what is certain is that his regime is under more pressure now than at any time since the uprising against him started in March last year. Jeremy Bowen, BBC News, Damascus.